The Alumni Awards are always a powerful reminder of what a privilege it is to be Chancellor of UTS. I'm truly inspired by the contributions that each of our 2020 award winners have made in their professions and to the wider community. And I'm very proud that these are our graduates, representing the calibre of UTS alumni both here and overseas. Each one of our 11 award winners would be a worthy recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence, which recognises a graduate with a sustained record of outstanding achievement. This year, the Chancellor's Award recipient is recognised as a scientific leader on both the domestic and international stage. His innovative research has seen him become a leader in the development and commercialisation of renewable nanomaterials, with a wide range of applications for the betterment of society. These are just some of the reasons that it is now my pleasure to announce that the recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence is Professor Darren Martin. As we were unable to meet in person, I gave Professor Martin the news via Zoom. This was his response.
In addition to winning the Science Award this year, I'm delighted to let you know that you have been selected as the 2020 Chancellor's Award recipient. So huge congratulations on that.
That's unbelievable news, and I'm so humbled and so incredibly happy about it. It really means a lot.
Well, it's you are an outstanding candidate, and what you've done and the fact that you've done it sustained over time is so impressive. Now, usually at this point, I'd be inviting you to give an acceptance speech if we were in usual circumstances, but perhaps just to give you the opportunity now just to say a few words.
I have prepared something. It's not long, and I just firstly, coming from someone with such stature as yourself, makes it even more meaningful for me. Particularly your commentary on innovation and such. I have been paying attention over the years, so it does mean a lot to me coming from yourself, Chancellor. So thank you. It's a tremendous honour. I'd like to thank you and also the UTS advancement team for considering me eligible in the first place for this tremendous accolade. In particular, I'd like to congratulate all the other Alumni Award winners for 2020. A truly impressive group of individuals, and I must say I'm very honoured to be part of this group. Obviously this means a lot to myself, but I wanted to make a point of sharing this award with the many talented researchers and industry partners with whom I've worked over the last 27 years, since I set foot for that first day at UTS. Those highly valued relationships really are the powerhouse behind this award. So I want to thank each and every one of those individuals I've enjoyed working with over those almost 3 decades. So as part of that, I'd actually like to dedicate this award today to all of the past and current research higher degree students. I've had the pleasure of advising almost 40 now during that time. This has been particularly rewarding. Thinking back to my time at UTS, which was between 1989 and 1996, this period of time in my life was nothing but positive. I completed a 4-year sandwich degree in materials science, incorporating a 12-month paid industry placement in 3rd year. And this had begun at UTS long before this became something that universities did. That was also the same year we all turned 21, and it was a small cohort of maybe 25 people doing material science every year back then. During that time, I made life-changing connections with lifelong friends, including my future brother-in-law, Jim. And of course, my beautiful wife, Georgina, continues to be the most important person in my life and has also been by far my biggest supporter. So my love and deep gratitude go out to her today. I then completed a 3-year PhD also at UTS, and this was part of one of the first cooperative research centres, the CRC for cardiac technology. Some connections there with your time at Cochlear.
Absolutely.
Perhaps around the same time. That was, incredibly productive time. And in that time, I was exposed to the most amazing mentors, many of them, but I have to give special mention to Dr. Pathiraja Gunatalaki at CSI, one of the partners. He's retired now, but Tilak, as we all know him, is an innovation powerhouse. He's done many great commercialised technologies in his career. And I didn't realise it until a bit later in my career that this formative environment was associated with a rather unique culture. I didn't know it then, but I certainly know it now. This culture of advancing multidisciplinary applied research. This culture was based on functional teamwork, effective and open communication, and it definitely to true innovation and commercialised materials. And this has stayed with me my whole career. Innovation. What is that exactly? I don't think anybody has the same answer. But for me, I suppose at this point in my career, it involves the following: taking risks and failing, continually refreshing open-mindedness, listening very carefully, promoting a culture of people-driven connectedness, which then allows a higher probability of unpredictable and sometimes unexpected serendipitous outcomes. In developing new materials, it also involves quite very long timeframes, 10 to 15 years often. And with that, gumption and tenacity are required to hang in there. So just to finish on that point, that last point of gumption and tenacity, I really want to acknowledge my parents, Ash and Janine, who by the strongest examples imaginable taught me stickability. They call it stickability. I think this, together and coupled with a clear and non-negotiable ethos of treating people with respect. My father would say, it's a very small word, but it's the most important word. That stuff was there before I first set foot on the UTS campus in 1989. And I very much look forward to being on campus again. So thank you so much, Chancellor Livingstone, and thank you, UTS.